Hi there, my name is Mark. I'm a 69-year-old distance runner from Melbourne, Australia, who is heading to Daegu, South Korea in late August for the World Masters Track and Field Championships. I'm doing a few videos to trace my journey to Daegu and see where it ends up. Some of you will be familiar with my parkrun videos. I'm still going to do a few of those along the way, hopefully, but for now, it's the road to Daegu, and this is episode 2. The first question worth asking is, why am I doing this? And the answer is, I'm not altogether sure. I've been to 3 previous World Masters Athletics Championships. These are my results in the 5,000 metres. So we can see a trend in the previous results, and that is that I've tried to go to the championships just after I enter a new age group. Whereas this time I'm completely arse around, I'm at the wrong end of the age group. That makes it really hard because for every year that passes, of course, you do get slower. There's no escaping from that. So I'll have my work cut out going up against guys up to 4 years younger than me. Another big issue for me coming from a Melbourne winter will be the climate. In Daegu, it's going to be around 35, 36, 37 degrees with 70, perhaps 80% humidity. It's going to be pretty horrendous, and that's going to make things really tough. But that's why I'm skipping events, longer events, to just concentrate on the 5,000 metres. And here's a few shots going through the 3 World Championships that I've been to. Stinking hot in Brazil, pretty hot in Malaga, and cool in Finland. So that was the best of the 3, and I think in Daegu I'll be wishing for Finnish conditions rather than South Korean conditions, but we'll see. I've talked about where I'm going, why I'm going, a little bit of history on previous World Championships. So what's the most important thing now between late June and late August? Well, of course, it's training. So I thought I'd just put out there what I'm doing and what I'm planning on doing. This has been my training schedule for most of this year, doing 60 or 70 kilometres per week, revolving around an interval session on Tuesdays, a park run or a race on Saturdays, and a long run on Sundays. So the program's worked pretty well for me this year. The times have come down, and hopefully that will remain the state for the next 8 weeks. Monday, today's Tuesday, so I'm at my usual house of pain, being the old Olympic Park Oval, and I'm going to do 1K reps today. 5 by 1K off 5:15. Used to be my standard go-to session about 35 years ago, when I'd do 5 by 1K with just a minute rest. So going off 5:15 gives me a slightly longer rest, which I think is a appropriate concession to my advanced age. But let's do the 5K reps and see what the data shows. Whether it shows I'm doing the right thing or the wrong thing, time will tell. So here we go. So here we go, settling into the faster pace. Round we go, heart rate getting up into 130s very quickly, and then coming in at the end of the first rep, looking for the time. It says 3:50 on the guide, but it's really a 3:56 first K. Off we go on the second one. Legs should be better suited for a faster pace this time after the first one, and so it proves. Feeling a lot more comfortable as we go around for the second time. Looking for the clock at the end, should be quicker than the first rep, and sure enough, 350 for the second rep. Third rep, middle one of the session. Here we go. Perfect conditions, no wind, no excuses today. Legs are feeling good, feeling pretty smooth. Coming around to finish off the third rep, and yeah, it's a lot quicker. 344 for that one. Just 2 to go. Into my work now. Hard yakka doing it solo. Would have been nice to have had some company, but you've just got to do what you got to do. And coming in for the fourth rep, pretty solid again. Yep, very happy with the consistency. Another 344. Now it's just the last one. So here we go, around for one more time, or 2 laps, 2 500-metre laps. Heart rate touching 150, and we come into land on the last rep, 345, says Mr. Garmin. So that was how the interval session this week went, 5 by 1k, an average of 348 per k, which was pleasing. Heart rate only touched 150 briefly, I think. The rest of the time it was in the 140s generally, which is a good indicator for my fitness. I'm hoping this exposition or explanation of my training is interesting, maybe to people or athletes of a similar vintage. There's another athlete who is the same age as me in Sydney. His name is Stuart Greaves. Give him a bit of a shout out here because Stuart has a very entertaining series of videos on his training. He's training for a marathon, for his 50th marathon in fact, which is why his channel is called Marathon 50. Thoroughly recommend those videos. They're very entertaining, very interesting for another athlete of the same age, although Stuart is training for a marathon, whereas my training is geared at the moment towards 5 and 10k. So next week there'll be a change of emphasis. I'm planning on running 2 races in the weekend, which is, some would say foolhardy, but I'm hoping I get away with it. I'll be obviously trying to run as quickly as I can in those races, so let's see how I go as I travel along the road to Daegu. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel, Mark Purvis Runs, if you haven't already done so, and keep on running. Cheers.